Kinda how it's 7:27 a.m. May 31st, 2021, last day of May. And we are playing Tales of Phantasia. This is actually the PlayStation 1 version, which is the only version I have not played. From what I hear, it's the best version. The definitive version, so to speak. I've really been meaning to do the Tales series, so we're finally gonna do that. Plus, there are achievements for it, so perfect excuse to do that. And there's a lot of achievements. There's like over 300, I think. I'm not even kidding. So yeah, let's see. What do we got here? Please select your preference for ability names. The selection will be saved until the console is turned off. Okay, so Romanized are like the original Japanese names, and translated are the translated English names, so I think we'll go for translated. You can do random. But we'll just do translated. Makes more sense, I guess. Absolute Zero. English yeah, this game was not localized. The PS1 version was not localized, so this is a English fan translation. Namco. There's actually two different English translations. I was actually going to do the other one, but for some reason it doesn't work on this emulator. So we're doing this version. Tales of Phantasia. Good times. Ba-bum. Good stuff. I don't think that opening was in the original game. Pretty sure it wasn't. I don't remember, but yeah. So if you're not familiar with the history of this game, this is the first game in the Tales of series, which is one of my favorite series. We'll do custom. So yeah, the original game was released on the Super Famicom, but it was never localized. It was actually localized for the first time on the GBA. That was the first time it was translated into English. The PS1 version and the Super Famicom version were never localized, unfortunately, but there are fan translations. So, let's see, I think that's fine. Window color. Yeah, interesting is you can change the window color for 3 different windows, for the main window, for enemy windows, and for explanation windows, which I think they're fine the way they are. I think they look cool. Main window's like blue, enemy is red, and explanation is green. I think that works pretty nicely. I like that. Controller vibration, volume settings. Yep, there is voice acting in this game, but it's obviously in Japanese, so probably actually gonna lower that. so that's kind of a thing. I think that should be fine. Event voices, battle voices, party display character or face. Yeah, we'll kind of get into that. Battle rank normal or hard. So it's basically how hard battles are. There's achievements for beating certain bosses on hard, so we're probably going to be switching to hard when we get to those bosses. Basically what hard does is enemies have, I think, they do more damage and have more HP. I think that's how that works. And if you beat the game, you actually unlock another difficulty. I think it's called Maniac or something, which I've heard is nearly impossible. So that's fun. So circle attack confirm, X ability cancel, square defend, triangle menu, L1 formation, R1 target, L2 ability shortcut 1, R2 ability shortcut 2. So it's good times, view battlefield, display target. Okay, that's cool. I think that's pretty much good to go. Sound mode, yeah, you can listen to the music and stuff. I just hiccuped. It was pretty awesome. I think Ben got salty and flipped a desk, so that's how it goes. That is how it goes. Pan narration. Okay. If you say so. Game over. You can listen to sound effects. And different songs. Spectrum analyzer. They have like a whole setup here. Different songs. I don't think you actually have to unlock any songs. I think they're already all unlocked. So, that's cool. Anyway, let's get into this, shall we? New game. So here's the main character, Kless Alvain. I think in the English version, the name was mistranslated to Cress, but it's actually Kless Alvain. Although both are considered correct, I believe, but yeah. Alright, we're gonna leave that as is. Kless Alvain. Mine is to command the abounding light of heaven. So it starts off in a battle. Before Lee lies the gates of hell. Come forth, thunder of the gods. What is that? This is the end. Indignation. You're obviously not controlling this, by the way. That's impossible. Defeated. They defeated the final boss. Well, I guess we beat the game already. So we don't have to worry about playing through it, because they just beat the final boss. We're not even needed, didn't you know? Well, hope you guys enjoyed this game. Because they beat the game before we even got a chance. Isn't that exciting? So yeah, you will notice there are a lot of similarities between the Tales and Star Ocean games. And the reason for that is I may have mentioned this in my Star Ocean playthroughs, but some of the developers that worked on this game, the first Tales game, left Namco and went to Enix and worked on the Star Ocean games. So a lot of people consider those games to be kind of connected because they have a lot of similar elements. So that's kind of a thing. Of course, the Star Ocean games are more like sci-fi based, and the Tales games are more like, like classic fantasy RPG type stuff. Both are great series, although the Tales series became more popular for whatever reason. I don't know why. They just did. And there's a lot more of them. Uh-oh. Something's going down. Hello there, sir. You. What are you doing here? Stop! Uh-oh. Okay. That was fun. At long last, the mission passed down through the ages by my family is at an end. Freaking auto-scrolling text. That's only in the beginning, huh? Since then, over 10 years have passed. Quiet, you. I don't want to hear none of your sass. Neither do stand-up adventures. Alright, now we're in current times. Love this song here. Good afternoon, Master Tristan. Long time no see. Oh, Kless. It certainly has been a while. You've been up in your room playing SNES for far too long. Kless's father, Miguel. Kless. What is it, Dad? How is your mother doing? Her fever has gone down, so I think she'll be fine now. Actually, Kless, I need to talk to you about that pendant I gave you. Pendant? Oh, you're talking about the pendant you gave me for my 15th birthday. I've been taking good care of it, just like you told me to. So what about it? Who's this fart knocker? Chester! Alright, I'm going hunting. Apparently he's a hunter and there's Ami. Be careful, okay, Chester? Yeah, you're in charge of the house until I get back. Chester, I have something to give Kless, but keep that in mind. That's important, actually. Okay, I'll tell him. See you later. Because that is something that's actually missable. And I think it's also an achievement. Hey, Kless, let's go! Was that Chester just now? Oh, Dad, I'm sorry. I had already made plans with Chester for today. Oops. That's fine. We'll talk about the pendant over dinner. Okay. Master Tristan, I hope you'll stay for a while. Bum 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 bum. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to make you wait. Don't worry about it. Anyway, did somebody famous come through town or something? Earlier, everyone was making a big fuss over somebody, but I couldn't figure out who. If it was Bonga, I swear. Oh yeah, Master arrived today. When you say Master, are you talking about Old Man Tristan? He isn't really that important, is he? Well, a long time ago, it was Master Tristan who trained Dad in the sword. Kless? Mom, you're still sick. You shouldn't be up. Kless's mother, Maria. I know, but I'm worried about you. Just be careful out there. Don't get yourself hurt. Of course. Between Chester and his bow with me and my sword, we'll be just fine. Yeah, we'll be alright. Ma'am, there's nothing to worry about. We'll be back safe and sound along with the spoils of the hunt. Okay. Just be sure that you don't overdo it, okay? Here, take these along with you. Here, put these on. Receives gold. I'm gonna get apple gummy, which is the basic healing item of the game, if you didn't know. Okay, it's about time that we head out. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I almost forgot. Ami said she had something she wanted to give you. Make sure you go and talk to Ami. Chester Barklight. Chester Barklight. I like Chester. He's a cool dude. Alright, so we can move around. So yeah, compared to the original version, the graphics have been upgraded and, you know, different... several things have been changed. See what we got going on here. We're both in level 1. So yeah, I'll show this off. You can, for party display, you can choose between characters and faces. If you do faces, it just shows like their portrait. Or you can have the character, they're just kind of moving around like they're Dragon Quest characters. So I don't think we have any abilities yet. So each character can set 4 abilities. Well, characters that you're controlling anyway. The thing is, originally Chester had no abilities, but in this version, they gave him abilities. So he's much more useful. So yeah, there's also auto mode and semi-auto. You can put on audio, what the fuck? Auto, and the computer will control that character. So you can just have the computer control all the characters if you want, but we're not doing that. Semi-auto. Semi-auto is basically like the normal mode. There's also a manual mode, but you gotta get a certain item in order to unlock that. I think the other translation makes it so you start with that item, which I kind of wish I had, because manual mode is my favorite, but we're just gonna have to deal with semi-auto. Basically what semi-auto does is when you do an attack, it'll like take you to the enemy that you're targeting and do the attack. Manual, it's more freestyle, so when you hit attack, you'll attack where you are, and I just prefer that. It just feels so much more free. But yeah. So equipment-wise, we got long sword, a long iron sword measuring 90 centimeters. You can push square to kind of see the different stats of it. Yeah, it says slash and thrust. Not all characters, but Klesh's attacks have like slash and thrust. It depends on how you attack with it, so it's like 2 different kind of attack variations. So I think it typically depends on like the direction you're pressing when you attack. So that's kind of a thing. Leather armor. A leather armor that covers the torso. Defense 2. So you can equip a weapon, an armor, a shield, head equipment, hand equipment, and 2 accessories. Of course, we don't have any of that. And Chester uses bows. Short self bow. A short bow made with a single piece of wood. Attack 8, accuracy 10. He's also got leather armor. I think Klesh can use a number of different weapons, like swords. I think he can use axes. I don't remember exactly, but yeah. Items. So we got an apple gummy. It's the basic healing item. A jelly-based medicine with an apple flavor. Restores 30% of one character's max HP. Yeah, most healing items heal in percentages, kind of like in Star Ocean. Imagine that. So you can arrange items with different ways. New items, items usable in battle, category, which is probably my favorite. Menu usable items alphabetically. Weapons, armor and clothing, shields, heads and hand equipment, accessories, food, medicine and bottles, and tools. Then there's key items. We got a pendant. A pendant given to Klesh by his father Miguel on his 15th birthday. Cool. Alright, strategy, you can put like the auto, kind of what the computer will do. Some characters have different auto setups, so don't hold back. Forget about TP, unleash your most powerful abilities. That's where they'll just go nuts and use up all their TP real fast. I don't recommend that. Conserve TP, fight using mostly normal attacks. Uses abilities if your enemy has a lot of HP. That might not be a bad thing to do. Hold your position. Don't go out of your way to attack. Attack enemies if they come within range. Don't use TP. Don't use TP. Fight using only normal attacks. And defend yourself. Don't worry about attacking or dealing damage. Just defend yourself. So I typically use conserve TP mostly, so that they don't use up all their TP. Because the computer will do that. Formation, you can have formation, so you can kind of move your characters how you want them to be set up. So since Chester's an archer, it's good to kind of have him in the back a little bit. Of course, sometimes the enemies will appear on the left side, so you never know. Titles, yeah, titles. Characters get different titles. They don't actually do anything, like stat-wise. They're just for fun, basically. Sometimes you'll get titles for, like, doing certain things. A lot of them are just from, like, gaining certain levels or whatever, but sometimes doing different things will get you different titles, so... Apprentice Swordsman. An apprentice in the Alvain School of Swordsmen. And he's got Hunter, an archer still in the midst of training. So those are fun. And there's cooking. So the cooking system has been heavily upgraded from the original. Basically, in the original, you could put food in your food bag, and it would have a number, and after battle, each number that was in your food bag would heal 1 HP, so it was not very useful. Here it's much better, because you can make certain items, you can get recipes, and it's just much better. This is kind of how cooking kind of evolved in the later games as well. So we start with 2 recipes. Hamburger, grilled beef on a bun, restores a little HP. So you need certain ingredients, which I kind of like the idea of that. You need bread, and chicken, pork, and beef are optional. If you have those, it'll make it more effective. And rice ball. A rice ball packed with love restores a little HP and cures poison. You need rice and dried seaweed. So yeah, I think there are 25 different food items that you can get, but you need the recipes for those. Here we have the status screen. It's pretty nice. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, so TP is tech points, I guess you could say. You basically use those for, you know, abilities and such. We got no experience. Most of the stats are pretty self-explanatory. You know, strength, attack, stamina, defense, agility, your speed, luck. I think luck changes when you, like, sleep and stuff or something like that. I forget how exactly that works, but, you know, it affects, like, critical hits and item drops and that kind of stuff. Yeah, see, Kless has slash and thrust. Chester does not. So that's how that works. Defense, accuracy, evasion, evasion. You know how it works. Yeah, in the status menu, you can change a character's name at any time if you want. So, that's kind of a thing. Customize, it's the same thing as before. Yeah. 3D field display, yeah, hide background, I'm not sure exactly what that does, but I think it has to do with when you're on the overworld. Alright, so let's see what's going on. We want to check things out. In the original game, I don't think you can run automatically, but there's like an accessory that where you can do that. So they changed that to make it, since you can already run, it actually makes you move faster in battles, I do believe. Alvain residence. The heck? Why is there a receptionist in my home? What's up with that? Oh, Kless, where are you headed? I'm going hunting. We're going to bring back a big one today. Be careful, okay? I'm sure while we're gone, nothing bad will happen. The trainees' nameplates are displayed here. Is my name on there? I don't know. Dad, I'm going hunting now. Be careful out there. Don't stay out too late now. Come right home. So Miguel's training the trainees and such. Tristan and Kless, have you been diligent in your training? In time, I'm certain you'll surpass even your father. Probably. Yeah. Yeah, and such. Ha! I got hit! Kless, stay out of the way. I don't think I ever knew that you could do that. Oh! Kless, stay out of the way. Defeated. I lost to a trainee. I suck. I'm no longer the main character of this game. Ha! I'm so hungry. How much longer are we gonna do this? I don't know. Anything we can check out over here? Yeah, so they add a lot of extra stuff here and there in this version of the game compared to the original. Pretty much everything's been improved from the original game. In a battle, a true swordsman does not simply charge blindly into his enemies. Above all else, a fundamental master of defensive strategies will allow you to remain calm and composed no matter how frantic the battle. Pretty much. Yeah, see, this is an explanation, so it's a green window. During battle, the circle button attacks while the square button blocks. This button configuration can be changed from the battle controls section of the Customize menu. Also, that window got boogers smeared all over it, apparently, so that's a thing. Hey, you're Master Alvain's son, Kless, right? I'd love to try squaring off with you in a duel sometime if you're up for it. Dude, you'll get your ass kicked. By the way, do you know how to control battle formations? Just the basics, really. Well then, how about a little advanced strategy? When you're surrounded or ambushed from behind, there's a simple way to deal with it. Kless, you should hurry to the rear and support your allies as they flee safely to the other side. During battle, press the formation button, usually L1, once to stop the party in place. This puts your allies in standby, allowing you to control their actions more directly. Pressing L1 a second time will invert the whole battle formation. When facing a back attack, be sure to immediately invert the formation to protect your allies. So that's a cool thing that you can do. I like that. Couldn't do that in the original game. I'm going to be saying that a lot. No, please teach me. Formation simply refers to one's position on the battlefield. Kless, since you're a swordsman, you should be fighting on the front lines. And Chester, by taking up the rear with your bow, you can support Kless from a safe distance. The battle formation can be changed from the formation menu. When the screen displays the default formation, keep in mind that during a back attack, front and rear will be reversed. That's no good. Can't do that on television. Can't even do that on pay-per-view. Yes, I know all about it. Oh, I see. I know how to do stuff. This isn't my first video game. Come on, man. What are you doing? Screwing around again. Just like Tim. Nice see-through. Yeah, hot! I stepped in the fireplace. Can't do that on television. Ah! Who just walks into a fireplace? That's just ridiculous. Who does that nonsense? We're in the bathroom. There's a toilet. Sadly, you can't use the toilet. It'd be nice if you could. You could take a big dump. That'd be pretty cool, but you can't do that. I think this is my room. History of the Alvain School. Okay. Would you like to rest? Sure, why not? We don't need to, but we'll rest anyway. Hear that nice sleep theme. There's like a pillow and a book on the floor because apparently I'm messy, so that's how that goes. There's Maria. She's fast asleep. Hey, you. Hired help. Oh, Kless, your mother is sleeping, so don't be too loud. This is my house. You can't tell me what to do in my own home. Son of a bitch. Totis Village. So very important, you want to go down here and talk to Ami, because this is missable. If you don't do it now, you can no longer do it. Barklight Residence. Da-na-na-na-na. Nice kitchen you got here. The heck? Oh, it's Mabo Curry. Yeah, Mabo Curry's a big Tails thing. Did Ami make this? That kid really loves cooking. I'll just have a little taste. Whoa, hey, don't eat all of it. I know that. Delicious. Cool. Heh. Mabo curry. I love curry. Never had Mabo curry, though. But I bet it's really good. I like how their bathtub and their toilet are in different rooms. You gotta appreciate those shenanigans. Da-na-na-na. There's Zombie. Oh, Kless, good afternoon. Here. I made this for you. You get a mascot. Okay. We got a mascot. That doll looks exactly like you, Kless. Ha ha ha, that's really pretty well done. Is this what you've been staying up late every night sewing? Thank you. I'll treasure it. So, Ami, what about me? What about Raven? Aw, you made your poor brother so sad. Oh, fine. Well then, Chester, you can have this. Mascot. A small plush doll made by Ami. And we get channeling. So, what channeling does... Hold on. What channeling does is basically every time you get a new character in your party, there's a chance to get a channeling ring, which allows you to have a second player play with you, I believe. Of course, we're not going to be worrying about that, but channeling. But I think that's all it does. A unique ring with a very specific purpose. It seems to be capable of receiving electric signals. So yeah, it allows a second controller to play that character. And once you get more characters and more, I think you can actually use like a multi-tap kind of thing to have like 3 to 4 players. I think that's how that works. And we got a mascot. A small plush doll made by Ami. I don't think it actually does anything, but... you know, it's just kind of like an extra little thingamajigger. Da-na-na-na. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Bum, 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 bum. So there's another achievement we can get by doing certain things. There's a dartboard. There's a dartboard here. I want to play darts. Come on, man. Da-na-na-na. Ami's secret box is hidden here. She has a secret box. Who knows what she's got in there. See you later. Be careful, okay? Bum, bum, bum. It shows my reflection. Most games don't do that. So that's a nice little detail they put in there. So we want to head to the grocery store. Yeah, there are grocery stores in this game. Because that's where you typically buy food ingredients and such. How you doing? Oh, hello there, class. I didn't see you there. You know that the two of us are getting married next month, right? We were just talking about what kind of ceremony we want to have. Yo! Kless, you should find yourself a good girl, too. Okay. What do we got going on in here? St. Lenios Church. It's a church, didn't you know? How you doing, Mr. Greenhair? The statue of the goddess behind the altar sure is beautiful, huh? Oh, I guess I shouldn't talk about a goddess that way. Bad thoughts, be gone. Okay. Nature worship isn't necessarily a bad thing, but anything taken to the extreme can be dangerous. If one takes the doctrine of this church to the extreme, are we supposed to ask forgiveness for every twig we break? I don't know about that. Oh, class. Can I help you with something today? I just thought maybe I should stop in the church before I left. How praiseworthy. May the blessing of the goddess be upon you. And such. Priest! Oh, welcome, class. Is there something troubling you, my son? Oh, no, nothing really. It won't be too long before we'll be holding that wedding here. If you don't mind, I would be very grateful if you could lend us a hand. Yeah, of course. Thank you. You know, this church was named in honor of Lenios, the founding father of Totis village. We must make this a truly splendid wedding ceremony that would make the founder himself proud. Okay. It's a statue. Do 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 do. Okay. Okay. Hello there. Class, next time will you start teaching me how to sword fight? I want to get much stronger so I can beat up Newfie Bonga the next time he makes a Freudian slip and screws around too much. Okay. Yo, class, you guys going hunting again? Lately there's been no reason to ring the bell, so my job has been pretty boring. Peace is great and all, but at this rate, I'm going to be out of a job. That's too bad. If there were ever a fire or something like that in the village, they would ring this emergency bell. So there's no reason to ring it. You know, I've been all over this world. There aren't too many places like this that are so in tune with nature. I'm going to take a little time off from traveling in this village. You do that, sir. I want to check something real quick. Okay, cool. Cool to you. I'm so jealous. I wish I could get married soon, too. Okay. Have fun with that. Okay, dude, quiet. Stop talking, sir. We're going into a weapon shop and such. Weapon shop teaser. Teaser? Yo, class. Fighting isn't just about what kind of weapon you hold. Even so, you can't ignore your equipment for too long or you'll end up outclassed in battle. Well, Yo, class, you looking to buy today? Okay. So we could buy a rapier. If we had enough money, but we don't. They do have some better equipment, but we don't have any money, so, you know. We don't have enough money to buy any of it. Come again, you hear? You will come again. There's swords and such. One does not become a great swordsman simply by wielding a great sword. You're damn right. There's just an empty room with a mirror. I have no idea why. That's just the way it is. Can't do nothing about it. There's some birds. Da-na-na-na-na. What do we got in here? In Tranquility. I like how the different shops actually have names. So I think there's a little kind of side stuff we can do around here. Well now, if it isn't class, sorry to bother you, but if you've got a minute, could you help me by moving that statue? Statue? You mean that thing over there? Will you move the statue? Yes, I will. Just find a good spot for it over by the window where it won't be in the way. In the middle of the hallway, it block our guest path. All it does is block our guest path, it should be. There's a typo. I'll leave it to you then. So you just want to move this by holding circle and moving against it. There you go. Thank you. Here's some spending money. We get 10 gold. Wow. That's sad. 10 gold. That's not going to do anything, miss. Or mister, or whatever. Good afternoon. If you need to rest, you should just do it at your house. Not sure if you actually can rest here. You actually can. And there wouldn't be a reason, since you can just sleep in your bed for free, but yeah. Dun, 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 dun. You always want to check all rooms, because you never know when there's going to be something. There could be an item, or there could just be some dialogue, or what have you. You never know. Bum-bum-bum-bum. For now, my husband and I are taking a break from our travels. This is a really nice village, don't you think? Don't you think? Don't you think? I could stay here forever. Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Name that movie. Okay. Bum ba bum. Bum 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 bum. Where's my okay? All right. Do 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 do. All right, we want to go to the grocery store. Maybe we can spend that almighty 10 gold that we earned. There's a butterfly. Item shop, Gary. Gary. Oh, Chester, how's your little sister doing? Here, give this to her when you have a chance. We got apple. So it's important that you give that to her. Apple. A sweet apple. Oh, good to see you, Kless. Anything I can help you with? Sure is great weather we've had lately, huh? But there are some dark clouds gathering in the west. Looks like there's a good chance we'll be getting some rain. Oh boy. When they're just... Oh, yeah, there's a person there, like, hiding in the corner. I'm gonna say, well, wasn't there a person there? I don't know if we can talk to them, but... Do, 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 do. You can go over here, and there's like a thing. You can get an apple gummy. It's a pitchfork. You can get spectacles. Spectacles are items that basically scan enemy for information about their stats and stuff. A mysterious lens that allows you to view the HP, TP, and attribute data of an enemy. So if you're a completionist like I am, you're going to want to use it on every new enemy you encounter. They're also very cheap, so they're not really hard to come by, and a lot of enemies drop them. Also, as for item icons, yeah, the ones that have little circles means they can be used in the menu. E means they're equipable, and B means they're for use in battle. Pretty obvious stuff, but yeah. But yeah, we could actually put the channeling on, but it doesn't do anything. Like I said, that's just for multiplayer purposes. Doesn't increase stats or anything. And putting them on. But yeah, I believe every time a new character joins you, then an opportunity to get another channeling ring becomes available. Something like that. But again, it doesn't really matter. Unless there's an achievement for getting all the channeling rings. I don't know that there is. But like I said, there are a lot of achievements in this game, like 300 and some, I think. So, lots of them. So we want to go give this to Ami. And I think that'll be an achievement. And we'll get, I think, a title for Chester. Ami, this is from the old man at the shop in town. Are you sure he didn't want to give it to you, Chester? No, he said it was for you. Right, class? You gave the apple to Ami. If you talk to him later, please tell him thank you for me, okay? Kind brother. Brother that always thinks of his little sister. Chester receives a title, kind brother. Nice. See you later. Be careful, okay? Alright. That is also missable. Hunter. Kind brother. A title for an older brother that always thinks of his little sister. Again, those don't actually do anything. They're just for fun. You know how it is. Now we can go back and talk to the grocery store guy. I don't know if that actually does anything, but we can do it. Do. Other than that, we just want to leave. Can we talk to this dude? He's like always back there. Oh, Kless, can I help you with something? Well, I guess we can shop. Yeah, see, spectacles are only 10 gold. Not very much at all. You can buy some different ingredients. Not too worried about that. We'll get a couple spectacles, I suppose. We'll get one for now. Use that 10 gold that we got, because you do actually get spectacles fairly often in battle. Kless, hold on. It's Master Tristan and such. Master Tristan, are you leaving already? Actually, just now some strange people showed up with an urgent summons. They wouldn't even tell me what it was about. My goodness, what ill-mannered fellows. That's a shame. Weren't you going out somewhere? Just to the forest to the south to hunt boar. Is that so? Stay on your guard. Okay. Ba-da-na-na-na. Okay. Pressing the select button on the 3D field will allow you to hear the party discuss current events. Oftentimes they contain navigational tips to guide you to your next destination. However, many skits are nothing more than idle. Yeah, so skits are a thing in the Tales games. They're basically just like conversations between characters, usually telling you where you need to go next, or just, you know, just for entertainment purposes, really. They don't actually do anything. I think some of them will trigger if you reach certain milestones, like reach certain levels or whatever, but, you know, they're usually pretty entertaining, so